There's a lot of info on the screen behind me, so let me talk you through it. First of all, in the middle you can see the answers to the questions, A, B, C, D and so on. To the right of the answer you've got the timing where you'll hear the answer in each recording. Please note that the recording I've used to take the timings from is the audio file you can download from Macmillan once you follow the instructions given to you at the end of the coursebook, and the track number you'll want is now above my head. To explain why the answers are the answers, I'll tell you the part of the listening which directly relates to the answer. Hopefully you'll very quickly see how the vocabulary in the question connects to the clips from the listening. So make sure you've got your coursebook open at the right page now. I'm going to be moving through the questions quickly, so please pause the video and rewind it as many times as you wish to understand where those vocabulary links are. If, however, you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me through the contact form and I'll do my best to help you out. Okay, let's go. For question 1, the answer is how skilled the competitors were at both parts of the sport. Mike says, I watched 2 men competing in a match on German television last year. I was amazed by their level of skill in each of these 2 very different disciplines. For question 2, the answer is B. A high level of fitness is not required to play it, because Mike says, I've also read that you don't have to be very fit to play, but I'm not convinced, to be honest. It seems physically very demanding to me. For question 3, the answer is B. The name of the sport is not entirely appropriate. And that's because Mike says, the female participant has to weigh more than 49 kilos, but she doesn't actually have to be the man's wife, so it would be more accurate to call it woman carrying. For question 4, the answer is C. Sports like wife carrying are not worth taking seriously. And that's because Mike says, well, they are, and when he says they are, he's referring back to sports. Well, they're a bit ridiculous, to be honest. Wife carrying, retro running, pea shooting, egg throwing, they all seem very childish to me. For question 5, the answer is C. The organisers made a request which was rejected. And that's because Mike says, and then for the organisers to apply for toe wrestling to become an Olympic sport, well, it's too daft for words. I'm just pleased the application wasn't accepted. For question 6, the answer is B. Human triumphs deserve more recognition. And that's because Mike says, but it does seem a little unfair that the human victories, and here he's talking about when men or women beat horses in the man versus horse marathon, are not mentioned in the same breath as some of the world's more famous sporting achievements. These people are heroes, but they're virtually unknown outside Wales. For question 7, the answer is A. He was injured, since Mike says, I damaged my knee when I was skiing and had to stop.